Up next, we chat to Nico, who's a candidate engineer in the field of civil engineering. He tells us more about his story. Awesome, Nico, thank you so much for inviting me here and having me. How are you doing today? How's the day been?
I'm doing very well, thank you, and thank you for having me. It's a very hot day here in Stellenbosch, but I always love to be back here.
It's a beautiful campus, this.
It's a beautiful campus, yes, especially the engineering faculty. They're redoing and everything, so everything is new, all the technology, all the equipment and everything.
Oh, I love it, I love it, I love new things. Nico, tell me more about you and where you come from, just a bit about your background.
My name is Nico Barnand. I am 24 years old now, and I grew up in Uitenhage. I'm currently a candidate engineer on SANRAL's Busary program, and I'm in East London now on a design secondment with GIP.
Lovely. Tell me more about your family.
I come from Uitenhage, and most of my family is from there, from Uitenhage or from Jeffreys Bay, and then the rest of my family, I think, the majority of my family is in the fire department.
So, how did you hear about the SANRAL Busary?
I heard it through my math teacher, Miss Lorraine Wirrock, in high school because we were in grade 11 and she told the class about the scholarship. And then I applied for the scholarship in grade 11 and I was lucky enough to get the scholarship in grade 12. So I started the scholarship in grade 12, and through the scholarship we learned about the bursary opportunities SANRAL had to offer. So it was really lucky for me that my math teacher was very hands-on with everything.
Yeah, I love that. Well, lucky you. And tell me about the application process for the bursary and what it took.
For the application process for the bursary, so you had to fill in some forms and write a few questions. They ask you about everything, and then we went, I'm from Uitenhage, and so they had a few interviews all over South Africa. Mine was in Port Elizabeth with some of the other people. Some of my friends also applied with me. So we went through Dupi on that day and we had an interview, and it was a very lovely interview because the person that helped us with all the stuff made us feel very welcome and relaxing. So we had the interview process, and then I think that was at the end of December and over the beginning of December, and then we just waited to hear from them. And luckily, I think 2 weeks before I had to go to university, we got confirmation that we got the bursary. So me and my friends, so that was very lucky. So we both decided to come to Stellenbosch and everything. So we were actually able to study here, so that's cool.
Wow, that's incredible. Where were you when you got that SMS that said, Nico, you have got yourself, I don't want to say won, but you are now a recipient of this bursary?
I think I was just at home, just sitting there because I don't know what else to do, because it was either between coming to Stellenbosch if I had a bursary or going to NMU, and then I had to do diploma instead of a degree. So it was either one of the two, but if I got the bursary, because I was here in grade 11, or at the end of grade 12, I was here for the winter week, and I saw Stellenbosch. I was like, this is a beautiful campus, the facilities here are nice, so I wanted to come here. And the only way possible was for me to get a bursary. So I was just waiting, and one day at home, it came through, and it was, I was over the moon because I was stressing very badly. Yeah, because I wanted to study. It's a good university, and I wanted to get my degree, and just, yeah.
I love that. And in studying, here at Stellenbosch, how have you been finding it? Have you made friends? Who are your favorite lecturers? And how has it been?
It has been wonderful. I actually graduated in 2020, so I was also here in that final year, my final year with the lockdown and everything. But yeah, I made friends for life here. Like I said, my best friend studied with me, and he was with me from high school, so it was very good to actually have friends before we actually go to university. And it's such a welcoming environment. All the lecturers are so supportive and always there when you need them. But I think I'm mostly dependent on my friends to help me through and keep me motivated while we studied, because we were a small friend group, and then everybody just helped each other to get through everything.
And hopefully you guys get into the workspace together and you grow together, and it's for life.
Yeah, it is.
But speaking about the workspace, what are some of your career goals and where do you see yourself?
I really want to still do a postgraduate because I didn't do it directly afterwards. So to actually expand and supplement the current knowledge I have, I actually I thought myself, I will first go into the workspace and see how it is, get to know the practical side a bit more of all the different fields in engineering, and then decide what I want to do my master's on, and I probably will do it part-time. I was also thinking of, if I don't do that, maybe doing an MBA part-time, and just get a bit more qualifications behind my name.
And where are you currently working?
I am now in East London. I'm seconded to GIP. So SANRAL has like a structured program, and I'm currently in the design phase. So I'm with GIP for I think 6 months, and then moving to site because they're the consultant engineers on a construction site I'm going to work on. So I'm just there to learn a bit more about the project and just see all the details, and then when I go to site have a sufficient knowledge to actually help the resident civil engineer there do with the various tasks and everything.
Wow, Nico, it was really insightful speaking to you.
Yes,
thank you so much for sharing your story with me. It was absolutely amazing, and I wish you all the best in your career and your life of engineering.
Oh, thank you very much. And it was very nice speaking to you and coming back to Stellenbosch, and just everything was very good. Thank you very well.
Thank you. Did you know that SANRAL offers bursaries and scholarship programs to high school learners from grade 8 to grade 12, irrespective of their subject choices? Well, now you know. Log on to www.nra.co.za for more information. SANRAL is more than just concrete and tar. SANRAL also gives people jobs, taking people to school and supporting people's dreams.